Boxing, we're joined now by the only man to send all of his trainers to the hospital, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Good to see you. You take care of your team's health insurance?
Oh, most definitely. You know, make sure they eat the right things, get the right vitamins, you know. But it's kind of like crazy a little bit when I think about it.
Yeah.
You know, all my trainers, you know, I'm the only one that I knew that had 4 men at one time. And everyone has a experience.
They quit at some point, right?
You know what I mean?
Everybody resigned. That's how you got 4.
You got 4 mid-men because you know they're gonna get injured, so you prepared yourself for that?
Well, I don't necessarily know when they're gonna get injured.
Oh, you said when?
Yeah.
So you know they are.
It's just like when I'm fighting. You don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. And when it does come, bam, baby, good night.
Speaking of that, we talking about the preparation. We talking about you hurting your coaches. Here's the thing, you can't dial it back. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
But we also know that there's no secret in your first fight, you were sick during your training camp. How has this training camp been? How has the preparation been?
Man, this training camp has been a blessing to me.
Okay.
You know, to be honest, you know, although it's cold back in Alabama, I do all my camps back home. You know what I mean? I feel real comfortable. And that's my sanctuary back home. You know what I mean? People give me a lot of love and respect. So, but this camp, I've been healthy this time compared to the last time. You know, the last time I was very, very ill, and you know, as fighters, you know, the proper protocol for that is to cancel.
Yeah.
And let your body heal and recover, and then put the fight on. But me, you know, I always got to be the guy out of the box. I always got to be the weird one.
Never
you know, I like.
So what's up? Let's talk. Who buying the fight? Are y'all kind of hype? I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I really don't have too much of a personal life, so boxing is kind of my life. So y'all know I be kind of hyped for like bullshit fights. Well, fights that y'all see like are bullshit, or that y'all say are bullshit. But I'm hyped. You know, I'm hyped. I don't want to see fucking Leo Santa Cruz versus fucking Miguel Flores though. Luis Nery versus Emmanuel Rodríguez got me kind of hyped though. Got me kind of hyped. You know who I also want to see? It's going to be the first fucking fight probably of the night on the card when the arena is empty. Deontay Wilder brother, Marcellus Wallace, the one who got popped for PEDs, that one. The one who got knocked out by a journeyman, that one. He's going to be fighting. I'm on that shit. You know, you son of a bitch, Victor. You're a son of a bitch. Y'all scumbags. So what's up with y'all? Y'all know I'm going to be covering the fight. Also, for those who with that acquired taste, you have, isn't his name Marcellus? Fucking Marcellus Wallace? No, I said fucking Wilder. Marcellus Wallace is the fucking, the gimp had got him. But anyway, this weekend's going to be busy. If you want to watch Andrew Cancio defend whatever WBA title he's got, he should be super by now. They're just giving it to him hard in the butt. But he's fighting Rene Alvarado. You got Khan Ju or Ju Khan fighting Manny Robles III or something like that. You know? So anyway, it's going to be busy. I'm T-Street Controversy with FightView360.com, and I want to know what you think the numbers are going to be. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to boxing numbers, pay-per-view numbers, you got the number that circulates around there, out there by Kopinger and all that shit. I don't be trusting his numbers, yo. You know what numbers I trust the most? I trust fucking Ioli's numbers more than anybody else. I don't trust everybody else's numbers. So when I see Glasser, I be like, bruh, you know, like I fucks with you. Like we've had some chats, and it's like, you know, your numbers and shit, but you do like kind of fucking, you know, hate PBC and Al Heyman guts. So you got the Glasser number, which is usually like the low end. You got that fucking middle number that come out, and then you got fucking but they never officially released the shit, man. I don't be believing none of that shit no more. I don't believe none of that shit. I don't believe none of it. I'd be like, yo. So in my personal opinion, I'm thinking like 200K. Some shit like that, you know? I mean, you don't, like, are people having, like, barbecues and shit? Thanksgiving is next weekend. Are people going to be in the house, or are they traveling, you know? You know, I mean, like what's up? 220, 250? I don't know, man. But however, all of you scumbags, especially Raider from LA, hey, somebody fucking put that guy on timeout. asking how can you stream in 4K. Y'all some sons of bitches. Y'all some sons of bitches. Those Crawford Khan numbers were horrendous. What up, John? Y'all some sons of bitches. Like, y'all be talking all this shit about how much the fighters should and should not be making, and y'all don't pony up the money. It is expensive as fuck to be a PBC fan, though. I was looking at that shit earlier, like, yo, like in last week, too. Think about it. You're getting 4 to 5 pay-per-views per year, and depending on if you look at the fiscal year of, for example, if you look at, you pay for Wilder Fury last December, right? And then count Pacquiao, fucking Broner, Spence versus Mikey Garcia, Pacquiao versus Thurman, Spence versus Sean Porter, Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, and then in January they wanted to do Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. That's expensive as fuck. You gotta have Showtime to watch Tank Davis if you want, right? And Jamal Charlo this year if you want to watch him. You gotta have PBC on Fox, but if you want to watch like motherfuckers like Iris Landy Lara take on Brian Castano, you gotta have PBC on FS1. You want to watch the Javier Fortunas and shit? Shit's kind of expensive, man. It's a lot of fucking money. But at the same time, people not buying tickets no more. That shit, you know, I don't like it's boxing everywhere. It's oversaturation a little bit. It's not like UFC. UFC shit, you know, they got a pay scale, so, you know. Yeah, remind me. We're going to go check out some tickets. So while I go get me some snacks, maybe make me a bag of popcorn. Actually, not on one popcorn. I hate fucking, don't you know I disinfect like my mouse and my desk every day? I don't like to have like a film. Like, you know, so I'm hungry as hell. But anyway, the pay-per-view is 4 days, 7 hours, 27 minutes away. Let's go look at the card real quick. Y'all some degenerates sometimes, man. I be wondering about y'all. Sometimes I really try to give y'all the benefit of the doubt, but then I realize, like, yeah, this, you know. So let's go look at it. Did I tell you about how, like, I used to think Brandon Figueroa used to give me the creeps? But now I like that kid. So the pay-per-view is going to open up with Brandon Figueroa versus Julio Ceja. Remember, he was laying hands on Guillermo Rigondeaux. Luis Nery, Manny Rodriguez, Leo Santa Cruz, Miguel Flores, then Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. Then all these shits down here, they're going to be televised on Facebook and PBC on FS1. Basically, you're going to be able to see the whole card. So if you stand in the crib, you know, But here he is right here, Marcellus Wilder. Marcellus. There he is right there. That's him. Where's that journeyman at? People been looking for this tape. That tape, only Al Heyman got that tape. I know for people that were in the arena, they probably were just filing in there. And this shit usually be on the arena feed. You know, I wish I was there, man. Damn. But yeah, Al Heyman got that tape. William Dietz. Where's William Dietz been since? What have you done since beating up Wilder's brother? 8-14. 3 KOs. One of them's Deontay Wilder's brother. So he beat him, knocked him out in the 4th round, went on to fight. I want that tape. We the people. We deserve to see that footage. We are the people. We deserve to see that footage. You know, we're going to show up with 300 people. We're going to show up with 100 people. And Kelly Swanson, you got to give us the tape. Let me not start. All right. Let me start. We gotta stay on topic. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. We want the damn tape.
I think what it is just me testing myself. I've given a lot of fighters I've fought the advantage over me, and they didn't even know it.
We all have that Superman spirit, you know what I mean? Of course. So that's how it goes.
Yes, for sure.
Now, let me ask you this. So this is the second rematch of your career. The first fight was against Severn. The first guy to ever take you to 12 rounds. But then again, you came back and fought him, and you defeated him in the first round.
Quick.
Quick. You made easy work of him. What do you make of that?
Well, you know, it's just when you're going in there with a guy. I mean, you know, understand. When you're going in there the first time, well, I can speak for myself on this one. When I fight guys, they're gonna bring their ultimate A game because of what I possess. And that's power, most of all, you know what I mean? So they're gonna train, they're gonna get the right proper training, they're gonna try to bring guys in or whatever, try to make they try to get someone come in that can really have a game plan and to beat me.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, you know, and when guys fight me, the thing about it, they give it their all. They give me everything of them. It's like ain't hiding nothing, you know what I mean? Because I'm a very dangerous fighter, you know, specifically.
Okay, so here's a question. He continuously says about how he gave or is giving Luis Ortiz another blessing. You know, by the way, the press conference is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, so look at the time up there I have at the top. Obviously, I'm going to be here. We're going to be here live streaming it, of course. We're going to be here. Yo, oh, by the way, it is going to be busy. I'm covering that tournament. The golden ticket, the golden contract MTK tournament. I watched the draft or whatever that was today. We should go check that out if we have enough time at the end of the stream. We can replay that. But yeah, I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be busy as shit now that I think about it. So yeah, we got that coming up. There's going to be the Undercard press conference. Well, let me say, we're going to check out the fight week schedule. So they are having grand arrivals today in Vegas, but they're not streaming it. Tomorrow is the main event press conference. It's going to be on PBC on FS2. Hold on, damn it. Let's go check real quick. Fox Sports, go. Let's go check. You see what I do for you people, man? Y'all make me sick sometimes. I swear, man. Y'all sometimes FS1. Here it is. 6 p.m. on FS1, not FS2. So let's see what else they got lined up. By the way, we got a PBC Fight Camp episode 3. I gotta get this video out today. That's available on demand. Episode 4 comes out today at 7:30 p.m. So that's 2 episodes. Let's see what else they got on here. Is they streaming the Undercard press conference? Let's see. Where's the Undercard press conference? I'm pretty sure they're probably going to put it maybe on the PBC YouTube page or some shit like that. But the question I was going to ask is, who would Deontay Wilder fight, right? If it wasn't Luis Ortiz to warrant pay-per-view. Now, he's saying it like he had somebody else to fight. Oh, and by the way, part of me really feels that Wilder versus Fury 2, even if Wilder wins, is not going to happen. Like, it seems as though the PBC execs or whatever, they're really, really pushing for Wilder versus Ruiz, but Ruiz has got to beat Anthony Joshua. And day by day, I'm getting closer to believe that Anthony Joshua is going to beat Andy Ruiz. But we're going to talk about that. So let's just get through Wilder versus Ortiz 2 first. And then next week, we're going straight gung-ho. Fucking, yes, Thanksgiving week, I'm going to be working straight gung-ho for Ruiz versus Joshua 2. You know, so if you notice, I haven't been talking about it at all. Like, I'm just letting that shit simmer. So, who would he have fought? Adam Kownacki, right? They couldn't sell that shit on pay-per-view. I mean, yeah, Kownacki's got that big Polish following, but who would they have called up? Remember, Tyson Fury had chose. I'm talking about for a fight right now. They kind of needed Luis Ortiz. But Luis Ortiz turned down that AJ money, so I'm guessing that they, making sure he's getting that plus more. But what is this pay-per-view going to sell? Let's do the math. And the networks got to take their piece. They got to get their beaks wet. So how much, is this pay-per-view really going to generate here? Let's do some crude ass fucking math. Let's say that I pray that you guys do, man. Let's say that 250,000 of you degenerates buy the fight at $75 a pop. That's $18 million. The networks are going to take what? Upwards to about 40 or so percent. Let's say after everything, the fighters are going to, how does something like that turn a profit? And, when I hear like the guy from Fox, the Bill Wagner dude, that the executive vice president of Fox, these people, do you hear the way these executives talk? Like, they think that boxing can really still do millions of buys like it used to. It's not. No. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury can fight today and it won't do 1 million buys. It can fight today with 6 months buildup. And I don't think you can do 1 million buys. I'm sorry. Look at you guys. You fucking talking about streaming in 4K. It's easy as fuck to stream. Easy as fuck. Especially, yo, they're delusional. They're delusional. They're delusional as fuck. You know, but let them, hey, you know, I love the sport. I'm going to keep covering those fights. You know, they think Wilder Fury 2 can do 2 million pay-per-view buys. Like, I don't know where, like, who be advising these people? Like, do they not, like, realize to, like, who they're trying to, streams are very, yeah. My bad. Yeah, they're unreliable, but at the same time, it's getting easier and easier and easier to the point where you can do it on your phone. I told you, I have an app on my phone where I have every channel in the world. Like, as far as I know. All that shit. Like, for a rainy day, like, if I never ever need to fucking, yeah, I got all that shit. But, man. So, but regardless, I'm going to be here covering the fight. I'm down with it, you know. Let's see, let's go over to the rankings. But I'm trying to figure out, like, what if Wilder lose, and what if fucking I forgot what I was going to say.
You guys like that shit? That woman beater? You must have learned that from dad. Woman beater, baby. We're gonna beat that woman beater.
Julio Ochoa has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Foreign TV rights Congo TV paying 10 goats to WILDR.
I was saying that sound like racisms. Put that guy in timeout. Thanks for your $2. We can't allow that type of activity. That sound like racisms. You know. By the way, I got some new alerts for you guys. Let me see. I got some new alerts. Where's that? Yeah, man. Was that racist? That sounded like there was some racism shit, bro. That sounded like there was some stream or die. Y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all motherfuckers, man. But I got some new alerts. Watch this shit. I like this one. Look at this. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
How dare you?
Yeah. Yeah. That's just one. But anyway,
because of my power, I can get you out at any given time. Just like I always say, when guys fight me, they have to be perfect for 12 rounds. I only have to be perfect for 2 seconds because of what I'm blessed with, and it's crazy.
No, he's dead
You
serious
know,
about that.
it's crazy. So,
by the way, Abner Maris has been cleared to start sparring and fighting. So the question is, do you really want to see, like, if Tank Davis wins against Gamboa, do you really want to see Tank Davis versus Abner Maris? I really don't want them to revisit that. Like, Tank Davis has got to start stepping up, bro. You know, however, I do think Gamboa is going to give her a bigger fight than expected. I do think that. You know? Yeah, this is my shit right here. This is some new shit. Let me see. Is this it?
How dare you?
Y'all like that one?
Controversy has just donated $25 through Super Chat. This is a test Super Chat alert for 25.
We also added Adrian Broner.
T Street Controversy has just donated $100 through Super Chat. This is a test Super Chat alert for 100.
I'm going to keep adding crazy shit. I'm going to add as many as I can. But yeah, like, you know, like Tank, like, for example, we know, like, 135 is owned by Loma. And Mayweather and them ain't going to, they ain't going to allow him to fight. But the only thing is, you know what? I don't know. Like, you know, I've been hearing some shit, and I don't think we might see Tank Davis or Broner on Fox. So, could they be I don't know. Like, where, I don't see Loma versus Tank Davis happen. I don't see it. I don't see Loma versus Tank Davis. I don't see Loma versus Devin Haney. Devin Haney already talking about moving to 140. You know? I don't see it, man.
You know, and that's one of the things that ultimately like push me, give me the motivation of all. But going in there the second time with a guy that have given me everything, you gave me all of you. So what are you gonna go back and make better?
Right.
You know what I mean? The same thing you did before. So it was the same thing with Stavern. It's like I knew him. Like you gave me everything. We went 12 rounds. You gave me everything of you. Now, for as me, I can get better, you know, but I look at my opponent and I did. As far as my opponent, I feel it's nothing that they can really get better in. Of course, stamina, getting in better shape, but that's about it, you know.
But there were times, though, in that first fight against Luis Ortiz where he looked good and where he gave you some trouble. How important is it to you this time to leave no question marks in the second fight?
It's going to be very important for me. I mean, this is one of the reasons we're doing it the second time around, you know, to you know, all the doubts, to correct them. I don't want no one to have no doubts, which that's going to be impossible because there's always going to be somebody that didn't get a fulfillment out of what they saw. You know, you can do 99 things right. It's always going to be one person, you know, which, you know, that don't bother me. I don't care about that. It just, for me, it's all about self, how I feel, you know, with the situation, you know, and with the Ortiz, blessing him again because of the connections with the daughters and stuff like, because I understand how hard it is to take care of a child with a disorder. I mean, it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of time. And you don't trust everyone with your child, you know what I mean? Especially if they have some type of disorder going on with them, you know? So it kind of amazes me why no one gave him the opportunity, you know? Yeah. Especially the top five, top 10. Everyone would say he's old, but we know what business we in. This is the hurt business. When we care about age.
Listen, I want to.
But who would Wilder have fought? But, you know, Luis Ortiz has not been main Stavern. Now, will I go ahead and say that Luis Ortiz is going to beat Deontay Wilder? I can't confidently say that because you never know. Wilder can knock you out at any time. Like, that's the scary part. He can be losing all 12 rounds, as we've seen, and then damn near kill you in the 12th. So it's hard to go against that. But one day somebody going to figure that shit out. Is it going to be fucking 48-year-old Luis Ortiz or not? You know? Is Luis Ortiz going to be able to be the one and be like, yeah, well, you know, like, he swung that fucking right hand and I ducked that shit. Fuck that fucking right hand. And ultimately, it was an uppercut that finished him off. Had him down there looking, spit hanging all out of his mouth and shit. But we know that it's not meant for Luis Ortiz to win. And if Luis Ortiz wins, can you imagine what that does to PBC? Yeah, it was an uppercut that put his ass down. And I've been really watching this whole Tyson Fury WWE thing and what he's trying to do. They're trying hard, yo. They're trying hard. But it's not working. Like if he would have been over here, he's just maybe 5 years, 3 years, maybe 4 or 5 years too late, you know? And now he's cringy and shit. Even though he muscled through the fucking Otto Wallin fight, he muscled through that shit with a fucking eyelid hanging off. I'm surprised his shit, you know, cool. The WWE thing, I watched it, you know, been following it a little bit. But it's like, yo, that's not fucking getting you like it was like this, right? It was like, okay, it was a segment. They didn't put the same love into it like they did with him, like what they did with Floyd. Obviously, it's Floyd Mayweather, but still, you see what I'm saying? Like, it just was like, all right, let's do this thing, like a shoehorn kind of thing. It was kind of forced. Kubrat Pulev is going to get his shot. It's fucking weird, man. Pulev is like, nah, fuck that. Like, I want, you know, so wait, either way, like, Deontay Wilder's got to fight Fury because, or are they going to drop the IBF and drop the WBO? You know? According to this guy on Fox, apparently the executive vice president of head of sports programming, wherever the fuck he is, he's like, yo, like Showtime, Fox gets the best fights. You know, we talk frequently. I'm just, not quoting, paraphrasing. We talk frequently about like what fights are going to be made, what fights are going to be here, and all that. And then making their own fucking belt. I don't know. See, here's the thing. I can't stand the sanctioning bodies. I can't stand the fucking WBA. I want them out of business. When it comes to the WBC, they're on my shit list because I like Loma. Loma's career right now is legendary. But he's never been a WBC champion. So how the fuck is he a WBC franchise champion? Like, what the fuck? That means they just want to check. No, that's not cool. Fuck the WBC. Mauricio Suleiman, you don't sicken me yet, but you're close to sickening me like Humberto Mendoza. Paco cool, but it's fucked up that I don't know. It has been long, heavily known that fucking the WBO has closer as ties with fucking Bob Arum. So it's just like shit. The IBO is just out there. That shit probably gonna be the last one to be there. And one of 10 years from now, it's going to be and one of the last surviving sanctioning body, the IBO, that shit going to be a trinket shit. Like, he won that vacant title, but he was never, how can you be a franchise for your first, you won a vacant title? Right? Doesn't make any sense to me, man. Yeah, especially Frank Warren. The WBO, they got that rep of being in bed. The chickens have come home to roost. So, WBC, man, that shit fucked a whole lot of shit up. But PBC belts, they can do it for divisions. For example, let's go look at it. They can do it for divisions like 154. When you got Jaime Munguia, for crying out loud, fighting. I like Spike O'Sullivan, but it's like the Jaime Munguia. What the fuck is you doing, bro? Now on the PBC side, they can establish their own top 15 heavyweight rankings with guys like Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz, Adam Kornowski, obviously Dominic Breazeale, Gerald Washington, Prince, Charles Martin. All guys like Efe Ajagba, all those other underlings. So, they can have a PBC belt and have but will their rules be consistent? Will they be okay, well, every fighter, you win a belt, you get one voluntary, and then you fight a mandatory. How's that shit going to work? I'm sorry, I don't have the faith in Al Heyman and his system to think that, the best are really going to be fighting the best if they make their own belts. When it comes to the UFC, as I've been learning and researching and watching their rankings and shit, they don't play that shit. You win that belt, they'll allow you a voluntary, maybe two, but they don't play all that bullshit. They're banking on the fact that Wilder's a heavyweight, and that he can sell. When it comes to 168, they can make their own belt at 168 and have a nice, solid top 15. Yeah, the best don't fight the best now. So how can we believe that if they make their own belts, that shit gonna change? And they already, let me tell you, I've been told you my theory. I think they're doing some bullshit with those WBA belts. I remember seeing a Al Heyman contract. I still have it in my email somewhere. And basically, if he gets you a title, your contract automatically renews or some shit from my understanding. So I think that's what they're doing with them WBA fucking belts. You see how they're giving them out like candy? And the WBA, what they do is they'll say, okay, well, this belt going to stay on this side. This world title going to stay over here, but the super world over here. They fully aware of the boxing politics, and they're not for us, the boxing fans' best interest, because they don't order cross-promotional fights. Have you noticed the WBA don't do that shit? And now the WBC with their franchise shit, they're doing the same thing, and they think we fucking stupid. It's crazy. This boxing shit is weird. Boxing is all fucked up. and they wonder why like the shit is not advancing. What's the UFC champ rule? Oh yeah, if you win the belt, they keep you. That's probably why they didn't want GSP fighting B, because they like, yo, you can come back and beat our guy and then leave. Like I completely get that. So yeah, I've been learning a little politics over there and shit. You know, they definitely pretty much already doing their own league at 147 and freezing Terrence Crawford out there. And I'll be wondering if Bob Arum and all of them know exactly what they're doing. Like Al Heyman probably somewhere thinking like, yeah, of course Terrence Crawford going to get frustrated. Let him keep getting frustrated. Let us tell him that one day he's going to get one of our fighters, you know, and then his contract be up and then he contemplate whether he should come over here or not. Like that's warfare over there. Like, I don't believe that Terrence Crawford, and if Errol Spence was healthy or if he is healthy to come back, I don't believe that they have intentions on making that fight unless Terrence Crawford come over. Like, they look what they doing around him. You know, and plus it's going to take some time for it to catch on if they make their own belt. Because first, you know how you fans are. What the fuck? Ha ha ha. Look at the belt. That shit look dumb and all that. And my theory is that's where Dana White and Zuffa becomes involved. I really think that PBC is trying to get on the pay scale. I really think they are. Al Heyman has been bleeding too much money for way too long. Way too long. Way too long. And the fighters may not like it going forward, but it's like, yo, this man, it's a business now. That Fox shit is not a time buy. Even though I'm wondering, how do they approve Ramon Alvarez to take on Erislandy Lara, Canelo's balding brother? But at the same time, they did have Peter Quill and Caleb Truax too, so they was trying to like, you know, like stack that card up a little bit, but still. I don't know how is Top Rank destroying boxing. I'm glad they shut the fuck up about that lineal championship shit. That shit was really pissing me the fuck off. But how are they destroying boxing? I haven't, you know, I enjoy their undercards. Their undercards, in my opinions, are better than their main cards. Like those fucking ESPN Plus cards, the production quality, in my opinion, the commentators are way better than PBC. Especially like with Christina Ponce, Bo Mack, Chris Algieri. Testator, you know, Tim Bradley has gotten much better. I couldn't stand his ass. Can fighters leave PBC if there's a pay scale? Well, the way Al Heyman works is them fighters they can't do nothing without him. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. But his fighters are taken care of, but they can't do nothing. You think Leo Santa Cruz chose Miguel Flores? Nah, the closer you are to Al Heyman, the more he controls your career. Leo Santa Cruz ain't fucking choose that shit. Gary Russell want that fight, but, you know. No, who says the pay scale's got to be minimum wage? Who says the paper if you listen to him, from all the articles I've read, the interviews that come up with these executives and shit, and listening to Leonard Ellaby and all these people, they really think that these people could be putting up Mayweather numbers. Even Mayweather, if he returned today, yeah. If Mayweather was returned today and fight Sean Porter, how many pay-per-view buys you think he would do? That's very Mayweather-ish to come back and say, I'm going to try to school Sean Porter. How many pay-per-view buys do you think that would do? For Mayweather's comeback fight, I think it would do maybe a million? 900K? 1.1? But then I guarantee you his second fight, you know, even if he fighted Keith Thurman or somebody, that shit would probably be a nice little drop-off. It's not there anymore. These fighters are not Mayweather. A lot of these fighters' pay-per-view can't be like 500K. People don't be knowing these fighters and saying, oh, yeah, we're going to have a motherfucking barbecue and shit. Like casuals. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. And then if the fights get overseas broadcasting on a free network, it's easier to stream. For people that's like, nah, I'm going to stay in the crib. If Mayweather was to come back, and if he was to say, yeah, I'm coming back to fight, and it's going to be a 3-fight deal, I think that would have and this fight's going to lead to such and such. That would also help pay-per-view buys. But we're not talking about Floyd. I don't want to talk about him, man. So let's move on. We got to talk about this Kovalev shit. We got to find the video. I saw some of it, and basically, from what I'm gathering from it, is that he's not saying like that he took a dive. He pretty much saying that he knew going in he ain't have a chance, right? That, he gassed out in the 7th round. That's what I'm getting from it. But people are saying, oh, look, that means he took a dive. Like, that means, like, okay, me and Canelo, this is what you're going to do. In round 11, you're going to hit me with some shit. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to do a little dance with my leg. And I'm going to lay and kiss on the rope. It's going to be beautiful. Give me my Oscar. I don't believe that shit. Canelo beat him up. They saw that, which was true. I didn't want to believe it myself. They was like, yo, look, he's coming off of a fucking fight where he barely made it out of there. He's not going to have a good camp. We know it's probably going to be vodka in that belly. He's got mental shit going on outside the ring with open cases and shit. Let's get that belt now. And then we could also test how we would do at a higher weight. Fucking vodka belly. Lots of vodka in there. Punching fucking allegedly females and breaking their neck. I mean, listen, I don't think I'm not going to entertain that thick shit. And it's a damn shame he said that bullshit. Yeah, I thought he was going to win. So, of course, I think that people would think, well, yeah, he must think it's going to be a fix if he thought I was going to win. No, fuck no, that shit wasn't a fix. He got fucked up. I want to go watch the replay, but the zone probably going to trip. We watched this shit in slow motion. Canelo hit the shit out of him. Like, come on. He hit the shit out of him. So, let me see. I have the video on my email. Let me pull it up real quick. Who going to translate? Is one of you Russians in here? One of you Ukrainians? Are you in here? Ukraine, stand up. I'm going to play the video. Hold up. Somebody emailed it to me early yesterday morning. Let me see when I got it. I got the email. Where the fuck is it at? From Russia, from Vitaly. Oh, I got your email, Vitaly. 4:03 a.m. So let me pull this up. So I guess it was on his Instagram Live. Let me see. We're going to translate this shit. We're going to put the translator on. See, Google, not Google. Subtitles, they've come up. Let's see. Fun family. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Whoa. Kovalev is done. That's crazy. Remember how he was running through the 175-pound division? Took Andre Ward to hell and back in the first fight, and now look at him. A fucking degenerate. He is really a degenerate. A fucking degenerate. Kovalev, you have fallen so far, bro. Here we go. Let's see where we at. English. Let's see what the fuck you talking about, mate. Let's see. Let's zoom that shit in. Fucking Kovalev, man. Let's see. What is he talking about, Mother Russia? Let's see if we can decipher this shit. Let's see. All right. Shut the fuck up. Shh. Tim, shut up, Tim.
конечно, меня там многие материте, ругаете, вот там сдулся, вот там. Там то, вот там это.
Oh yeah, we can't decipher this shit. Look, we can't decipher this. Maybe it's fucked up. Maybe it needs to get going first before it like picks up. What the fuck is this? I think it's fucked up, y'all. I think it's fucked up.
Так-то я могу вам тоже так, ну, скажем так, грубануть, да. Но я сделал это помягче. Тот, кто там, не знаю, деньги поставил, там еще что-то, то есть заманчивый коэффициент.
All right. This is not going to work. We need some translation. So something in the wedding, the waiter was still. What the fuck? Maybe it's the vodka. Maybe it's the vodka. What is this translator? Soak something in wedding, the waiter was still what he believed in.
Еще что-то. Тот, кто верил в мою победу.
The waiter was still.
Учитывая все те условия, которые я был поставлен, да, все рамки и те условия, которые поставлены для боя с Канело. Было невозможно было выиграть этот бой и подойти.
Okay, it's starting to make a little bit of sense now. My bad. It's starting to make a little bit of sense now. So I'm going to start it over and just try to follow it the best way you can. It's starting to make a little bit of sense. Hey, let's go full screen. Let's see where we at. There we go.
Учитывая все те условия, в которые я был поставлен, да, в те рамки, в те условия, которые я был поставлен для боя с Канело. Но невозможно было выиграть этот бой и подойти в той нужной форме, в которой можно одержать победу над этим кабанчиком. Так вот.
He called Canelo a hog. Defeat this hog. So that, oh shit.
Кто в этом все верил и кто там поставил деньги, там еще что-то, чтобы озолотиться, как говорится. Это алчность сыграла с вами, да, такую злую шутку, ваша алчность. И я могу смело вам сказать, что вы профаны в этом виде спорта. Раз вы считали, что я победю, там вот у меня вес, там, так какой вес, вот именно, что у меня веса не было. Я залез в эту весовую категорию муками, бессонными ночами и так далее. Чисто для того, чтобы, конечно, это было для меня очень финансово интересное предложение. Канело, в свою очередь, команда Канело, в свою очередь, все просчитали. Была у меня одна подготовка, потом перенос боя на август, это вторая подготовка. То есть я таким образом шатал организм так, что, ну, и третья подготовка Канело, я вообще даже не понял, как я вообще там до 11 раунда еще дожил. Но у меня после 7-го конкретно стал бензин кончаться. Это вы все это видите. Ну, то, что вот эту ошибку я, конечно.
He said he had tetanus, an hour. Well, basically, no. All right, relax. Basically, what he was talking about from some translations that I read is that, like, pretty much he was calling everybody stupid for betting on him if they betting on him. Pretty much, like, yo, there was no way I was going to win that fight under the conditions that I was in. You know.
How dare you?
Count Drago has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Did you watch the Sonny Liston doc? Really good one.
No, Count. I keep hearing it is. I don't have shit to know. Actually, I do. I might watch it later on. I got a whole bunch of behind the scenes shit to do. I like that alert. But yeah, so I'm guessing tetanus. Wait, what was he saying about tetanus shot? Pencil and even small after 7 specifically tetanus. He got tetanus shot. But yeah, people basically it's excuses. And as we learned about him, he's really, really good with excuses. Now, I really feel that Andre Ward won the second fight, and that maybe, that he's got a really, really high scrotum. Andre Ward, and that the shot wasn't low, that Kovalev didn't take the fight seriously, and, he was just too filled with anger. Got punched in his vodka belly. But in this case, it's like, bro, you took the fight.
То, что вот эту ошибку я, конечно, допустил, конкретно сам себя виню. То есть изначально я на заднюю ногу присел, скажем так, чтобы он меня не достал. И он меня реально не доставал ни по животу, и особо ни по голове, все по воздуху махал. Но когда вот я руки вот так поставил, и вот он мне левый боковой сбил меня, получается, и правой потом добавил. Вот это была моя грубейшая ошибка, конечно, что я... Но они на это и рассчитывали, что я под конец подсдуюсь, подустану, и он активизируется. Я принимаю это так, что не делается, все к лучшему. И слава Богу за все. А те, кто вы, ребята...
Some people's scrotums, man, his shit just probably just, on his fucking belly. His scrotum was above the navel, like, But isn't it the deal that since Kovalev lost, he got to stay on the zone? They're going to probably fucking match him against Dimitri Bivol. No, he's going to have a comeback fight. I don't, honestly, to be honest with you, do you want to see Kovalev fight again? I think he's done. I don't really have any, any fight that he's in that's like a big significant fight at 175. I don't see him beating him. I see him having some real major issues. In regards to Canelo, I don't think Canelo's going to touch 160 again. I think 160 is where he's going. 168 is where he's going to compete, and then dabble at 165. Dabble at 175. And the WBO at 175, they're not going to be fucking harassing Canelo. But the problem is, Canelo's mandatory up at 175 will likely be Gilberto Ramirez. So what y'all think about that? You think Canelo going to drop that belt? Or the WBO going to bend over too for Canelo and wait for their ass to be pulverized and then pop out a fucking WBO Super Ultimate Supreme Championship, WBO Supreme Champion, because they don't want to strip him. Because that's what Gilberto Ramirez is there for. Hey, let's go look at it. Let's go talk about 175. Let's go talk about 175. Where's my rankings? Damn it. You think Top Rank ain't licking their chops? I think Canelo gonna drop that belt. And because Gilberto Ramirez was champion in the division below, he should be champion from my understanding, or will be. After all, remember, Canelo was elevated to number 1 by the WBO before he fought Kovalev. So all depends on what Bivol's gonna do next, right? You got Jesse Hart taking on Joe Smith. I think honestly, it's going to be Billy Joe at 168. I think it's going to be Billy Joe at 168, or would Canelo try to be big hog, right? Big boss hog, and try to fight Callum Smith. Because if Canelo don't fight Billy Joe Saunders, then Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders got to fight. Eddie Hearn's got to make that fight. It's got to happen. And at 160, he could fight Sergey Derevianchenko, Demetrius Andrade, or Golovkin. But talks for Golovkin fighters out there. You know, in my opinion, I would welcome. Before, I was like, I don't really want to see it right now. But now, I would welcome Canelo versus Golovkin 3. Because now it's like, yo, Golovkin looking old. And Canelo might be able to get him out of here. And that's one less name we got to worry about. Let's settle this shit once and for all. I think that if it does happen, it would be at 168 that Canelo will bring him up. You know, because for Canelo to drop from 175 to 160 within 2 fights, that's not very wise. Elliot Alvarez got a fight coming up. Nah, I like Billy Joe. I just think that Billy Joe just didn't take that dude seriously. But if Billy Joe move around and tighten up, because he was looking flabby in there. You know, Billy Joe is still a threat, like with that style, especially if he sticks to the jab and move around. Like he has the skill set. The skill set is there. But listen, guys, this is what we got to do. On Saturday night, on fight night, I am working now to make sure that we have those call-ins. All right. Now, obviously, it's not hard to get the call-ins on the show. It's just making sure everything is working in unison and not fucking crashing. There's no audio, issues that I can just do a click. And then it's right there. By the way, there's a video. I did a video on Prince Andrew. Crazy. Like his interview. So yeah, we're putting other content out there. We're rolling with it. I got a big trial coming up on Monday. Biggest trial of my life. So the next several days, I'm going to be isolating myself from the house, relaxing, playing some video games. I think I'm going to start doing some not random probably. I'm going to start doing some video game streams on the channel. But probably not. Probably on Twitch. But maybe some Fight Night. I tried to play Fight Night yesterday. Their fucking servers is messed up. Some UFC. Maybe some Call of Duty. Let loose. The holidays are upon us. I'm not going live for the fight. Nope. But I'm going to be going live after the fight. Yes, we will be here on... Let me pull up the schedule real quick. We're going to be here on Fight Night live after the fight with the post-fight press conference, post-fight live show. By the way, let's go check out tickets before we go. Tyson Fury tickets been doing shit. And I'm hearing now Deontay Wilder tickets are doing shit. The Zone is on Xfinity, by the way, now. That's a video up in itself. I'm going to do some check some shit out for that. Wilder versus Ortiz 2 tickets. Let's see what these tickets looking like. Wilder done 7K. Let's see. Get tickets. Give me some tickets. Let's see. I want regular tickets. They got some special offers. Let's see what we looking at. For one, like where are these $1,000 tickets at? Like, why are they so high? What they think this is? Oh, bro, not looking good already. I can tell it's not looking good. Look. So this blue, these are tickets you can buy right now. Oh, bro. Oh, Lord. And it is Thanksgiving weekend. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Hold up. Let's go full screen. Wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, Lord. Oh, my. Oh, Lord. What in the world? This is ugly. I'm talking about this is ugly. This is ugly, man. This is ugly. Why is this so ugly? I've never seen something so ugly. You ever seen something so ugly in your life? And I'm sure these sections are closed off. You ever seen something so ugly in your life? In your whole life, something this ugly. Look, how much is this ticket? Give me. I want this ticket. Give me that ticket. Give me this one. 500? Are you nuts? How about back here? How much is this ticket? They're nuts. These people are psychos. Look, here's the ring. All this shit. Look, all this shit. Look at all this shit. Empty. I mean, empty. Yeah, empty. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't like the looks of this. I mean, it is a rematch, you know. It is a rematch of a guy that he knocked out. That's a tough-ass sell. That's a tough-ass sell. And then it's in Vegas. What the fuck were they thinking? But like I said, I told you, like, it seemed like they be fucking off, man. Like, they don't know what the fuck they be doing. Like, they should have really They should have Barclays this fight. They should have tried the Barclays this fight. That's what they should have tried to do. I don't know what's going on at the Barclays Center. Maybe it's a game. Maybe they couldn't get one of these weekends. I don't know. But, I mean, if Vegas is paying for it, you know. More than half, bro. Look at that shit. You can't, the numbers don't lie. You can buy these tickets right now. You can buy these tickets. The numbers don't lie. You can buy these tickets. You can buy these tickets right now. Look. Where the fuck is everybody at? Maybe everybody wait until they get paid, even though the fucking holidays is next week. But I never thought they scheduled a fight the week before Thanksgiving. The Sunday before Thanksgiving when people traveling and shit. Are people like in Vegas around this time? Y'all think it's going to be 5,000 people there? Tyson Fury shit was bad though. I forgot his number. But both of his numbers combined was like bad. That was crazy. But that was bold for what he tried to do. But I couldn't imagine being in a big-ass T-Mobile arena. It's just empty as fuck. I couldn't imagine. I'd be scared. Fucking ghost and shit, man. You're in case Logan Paul was their original date. I think I remember that. And they fucked it up. They should have did this shit in L.A. or fucking New York. But I'm guessing that MGM paid a whole bunch of money for this fight. You know. First sold $3K. It was some shit like that. It was bad. It was bad. It was ugly. That was ugly. And you can tell from the broadcast that everything was dark and shit. You know. But anyway, guys, I'm getting up out of here. We got a press conference tomorrow. I'm going to be back 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm looking in the email right now. I don't see anything else coming up. No special type of press conferences or anything. I'm going to be covering the MTK Golden Contract Tournament on Friday. I don't got shit to do anymore. But, oh yeah, Spence, man, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I tried to look. Apparently, let me check. Let's see. We don't know where that man is, man. It's a sad fucking situation, bro. I'm looking for something. It's a sad-ass situation. Barbershop saying he got a picture. Is that his picture? Let me see. He looking like he got... That don't look like no fucking picture. This picture old as shit. I'm trying to figure out what his picture from right here. I'm trying to figure out what his picture from right here. And it looks like it's old. But also in the face, he do look a little swollen. But knowing him, I don't trust him because I looked and I'm like, yo, where the fuck did the picture come from? So knowing him, I don't trust him. Knowing him, I don't trust him. That can be an old ass picture and he'll say some shit like, well, I saw it myself. You know, some shit like that. I don't trust it. It could be a fucking rouge. What the fuck is Pheno Boxing? I know the channel, but why don't they do interviews? You know? If Luis Ortiz lose, he done. This is the last chance he gonna get. You know, but knowing Al Heyman, no telling. The press conference is at 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Yeah, all it takes is one for Luis Ortiz. Like, he's the better boxer. Yeah, I don't trust that fucking photo. It could be some old shit that look like, I don't trust that dude. I don't trust that dude at all. Oh, that's the chick. Yeah, I don't know how they do interviews. Like, I don't, why, what am I supposed to think of them? You know? Yeah, that's the chick. People can't keep their eyes to themselves, fucking deviants. All right, guys, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I got shit to do, and I got to edit all that stuff out from the beginning. I'm T Street Controversy with FightView360.com. Please subscribe.